What's going on, guys? So I know that this has been a long time coming, and I wanted to explain to you guys just kind of what has been going on with me for the last few months. I know I haven't had an update to the channel in about 2 months, and I wanted to explain why that is. So full disclosure here, I got evicted. My roommate kind of screwed me over, and I had about 2 weeks to come up with her portion of the rent, and unfortunately I couldn't quite do it. And so I did get evicted. My computer, most of my things were with a friend. I've been with a friend. I'm still with a friend, staying with a friend as I get back on my feet. But my computer is set back up. I can do some games. I can do some uploads. Probably not on as regular of a schedule as I was, but this is the best that I can do right now. With that being said, I want to thank you guys sincerely from the bottom of my heart, because I have seen a lot of, not a lot, not tons and tons, but a decent bit of channel growth in the last 2 months, from people finding stuff from Moonrise, my Moonrise videos, some of my Pokemon videos, and that really made me happy just to see people supporting me through that, commenting on my videos, etc., etc. It really means a lot to me. I gained more subscribers. It's funny. I gained more subscribers in the 2 months where I didn't upload a single thing than I did in the 4 months prior to that, where I was uploading fairly regularly. So with that being said, because I've been moving around, I've lost pretty much everything as far as videos, gameplay, things like that, of every series that I have done to this point. I haven't technically lost it, but it's in a storage tub somewhere, and I don't feel like spending 6 hours of my day going through every storage tub, grabbing a hard drive, plugging it in, seeing if it's got the data on it, so on and so on. So what I'm going to do is, my goal, I'm going to start a brand new Let's Play. This is the only thing I'm going to focus on my channel right now, is this brand new Let's Play. It is going to be a Pokemon Heart Gold randomized TomLocke. Now, I know you guys are thinking, like, what's a TomLocke? Well, I spent most of my night at work tonight thinking about ways in which I could challenge myself. This is probably going to be my most challenging Let's Play to date. And I apologize, my cat, she's being very annoying right now. She will not leave me alone. She has not left me alone for like the last half hour, and I just needed to record this update, get it out there so that I can I won't be able to upload this. I'm actually recording it. Technically, it's about 1 in the morning on Wednesday morning. My friend's internet just went out, so I can't actually upload it like I had planned to, but as soon as the internet comes back on, I will upload it. I promise you guys that. But you're probably asking yourself, what is a TomLocke? Well, I spent most of my night at work thinking of ways to make this challenging. I wanted the most challenging Let's Play so far. Kitty cat, go away! So I've actually written down a list of things. These are rules, these are clauses, etc., for the Nuzlocke. And she's now rubbing up against where my monitor is. So I'm gonna go through these, let you guys know what the rules are, just to see. I have already gotten to the point where I can pick my starter. I'm gonna throw a straw poll down in the description, let you guys pick my starter Pokemon, but we'll go from there. So rule number 1. I can only have one Pokemon of each primary typing in my party at once. So if I had a Charizard and an Arcanine, I can only have one because they're primary fire. Now secondary typings, I don't care about that. There's nothing I can do about that. But the primary typings, I can only have one of each typing in my party. Number 2, I am going to hack in 10 of every kind of potion, and then 10 of ethers and elixirs. Not the max, just the plain ethers and elixirs. You guys are probably thinking, oh, that's going to make things way too easy. No. Once I have hacked those in, I am not allowed to buy any more potions. I don't believe you can buy ethers anyways, but I am not allowed to buy any more potions at all during this playthrough. Another portion of it is that I cannot heal at a Pokemon Center except immediately after a gym battle. I am sorry she is being so annoying right now. She won't go away. I can only heal at a Pokemon Center after each gym battle. if I encounter a town where I don't have a gym, like the very first town, not the one with the lab, but the one right after the Pokemon Lab, between that and Violet City. I'm trying to think. Cherry Grove. So Cherry Grove City does not have a gym. I may heal at that Pokemon Center once. That's it. If I encounter people in the wild who heal me, or a healing circle like they're the one in Lavender Town and Fire Red and Leaf Green, I may heal there once. That is it. So that's going to make it very, very difficult. It's going to make me play very, very smartly, or it's going to mean I lose a lot of Pokemon. The third clause. Now, I have 2 clauses that hurt me, and I decided that I was going to come up with one to help me. So this clause is what I like to call the Cyndaquil clause. Cyndaquil is my favorite Pokemon. So if at any time in the wild I encounter a Cyndaquil, a Quilava, or a Typhlosion, I am allowed to catch it. I am allowed to break the rules of the lock and catch it. It means if I accidentally faint it, I can search around until I find another one. I'm allowed 1 capture of this species of Pokemon. It also means that if my first encounter for the area, let's say I go into Route 3 and I encounter Typhlosion, that's my first encounter. That is technically not my first encounter. I will initiate this clause. It will go from there. Now, let's say that that Pokemon dies, and later on I encounter, I caught a Typhlosion, and later on I encounter a Cyndaquil. That clause is null and void now. I've already used it up. I only get 1 of those. So that is the Cyndaquil clause. Clause number 4. I can only grind to 3 levels above the gym leader's highest level Pokemon. So, because Nuzlocks can be very, very easy if, oh, well, I'm going up against the first gym leader, I'm just going to grind to level 60. That makes a lock very, very easy, and I do not want to do that. So, I believe Falconer's highest level Pokemon is a Pidgeotto at level 12 during a normal gameplay. It'll be something random, but it'll still be the level 12. I'm allowed to grind to level 15. If a Pokemon is higher level than that, I can take it into the gym battle, but I cannot use it. If a Pokemon gains a level during the gym battle, the battle with the gym leader, like let's say I had a level 15 Pokemon and it went up to level 16 against Falconer, I'm still allowed to use it, but only because it gained that level during the gym leader battle. My 5th clause: no legendaries. Nuzlocks are made incredibly simple with legendary Pokemon because of their high base stats, their very powerful move pools, so I cannot use any legendaries whatsoever. If I encounter a legendary as my first encounter, I re-encounter a new Pokemon. I can battle the legendary, but I cannot catch it. Of course, there is Shiny clause, which means that if at any point I manage to find a shiny, which is like 1 in 8,000 chance here, so it's very, very rare that it happens, but I have to say it just in case it does happen, I can catch that shiny, essentially break the rules of the lock, catch the shiny, and use it. This is the only point which I would be able to use a legendary, although again I highly, highly doubt that it will happen. There's also species and duplicates clause. Duplicates clause means that if I have a Pikachu in my party or in my box and I encounter another Pikachu, I can actually re-encounter. I can get another encounter. Or if I have a Pikachu in my box and I encounter a Raichu, I can re-encounter. There's no penalty. It is optional. So if I have a really good Pokemon, if I have my Typhlosion and he died and I encounter a Cyndaquil and I really want another Typhlosion, I can get that Typhlosion. Or that Cyndaquil, rather. So rule number 7, and I have like I said, I have all of these written down. I will keep all of these right next to me every second I record, is alternating genders. So what this will do is this will go off of my starter Pokemon, which it's entirely possible that I may not have a gender with my starter Pokemon. You'll see at the end of the video, I'll actually tell you guys what the choices are for the starters. I have 2 gender-neutral starters. What this means is that, let's say I started with a male Pokemon. The first Pokemon that I encounter, or that will be a valid encounter rather, has to be female. So if I walk in that first route and I encounter a male Pokemon, I find a new encounter. It has to be female. Then the second route, would be a male again, so on and so forth. If I encounter a gender neutral Pokemon, that's fine. That's just an automatic, that's a valid encounter. But if it's the same gender as the one in the last route, then it's not valid. Clause number 8. I have seen this happen in Nuzlocke, and this is the primary reason for this clause. And I have a lot of rules that hurt me, so I was like, I need a rule or two that will help me. I will hack in 1 Master Ball. I can use that Master Ball on any valid encounter, which means that, let's say I walk on that first route and my Pokemon is a Tyranitar, who is notoriously difficult to capture. I may capture that Tyranitar in the Master Ball if I so wish. It is hacked in. I only get 1. It does not break any rules of the lock. It is just there if I run out of Pokeballs and I need to catch something, or I really need an encounter, I can use it. Now, this is one that a rule that I kind of got from an idea called the cult lock that another YouTuber created. Healing at Pokemon centers is very clutch. It's why when you play through a Pokemon game normally, and you're like, oh, I got critted, it doesn't really matter. In a Nuzlocke, anything out of the norm is very, very damaging. So, I may heal at a Pokemon center at any time, as long as I sacrifice my highest level Pokemon. It means that Pokemon is dead, that Pokemon cannot be used, that Pokemon will be stuck in a box and cannot be pulled out except for like HM Slave or whatever. If I have 2 Pokemon that are the highest level, it will be random. I'll flip a coin. But you have to sacrifice your highest level Pokemon. So I've already thought about this. I thought about this while I was at work. There are some very key moments where that could be very crucial. But there are moments where, you know, oh hey, I sacrificed my highest level Pokemon and now I'm screwed. But that is a rule. So obviously it goes outside of the you know, if I heal right after gym leader battle, that's fine. But you know, if I'm grinding through a route and one of my Pokemon gets critted and is at 2 HP and has no PP for any of its moves left, and I really need to heal it, well, maybe I need to sacrifice my highest level for it. Okay, so let's go to the next one. I must fight every single trainer. There is no skipping trainers, there is no running, trying to avoid trainers, there's no skirting around the edges of a gym to avoid a trainer. I must fight every single trainer I encounter. Now, I will probably miss trainers. That is fine. Like, I already know, like, surfing down to Whirl Islands, I'm not going to fight every single trainer, but if a trainer pops up on my screen, I must go fight him or her. The next one. Each Pokemon may only learn 1 HM. Not HM, TM, rather. This is to help balance things, and so my Pokemon just aren't completely badass, because the TMs are randomized. So the TM numbers will be the same, but the moves will be completely different. And compatibility stays the same. So if a Pokemon could learn Earthquake, which I believe was TM 26 before, and now that is Psychic, that Pokemon can now learn Psychic, despite it maybe never being able to do it legally or validly earlier. So every Pokemon only has 1 TM slot. If for whatever reason I delete that move, it doesn't matter. That slot had been filled. HMs are a little differently. With HMs like Cut or Strength, they're not really the most powerful. Surf is a little more powerful, but I will do my best to limit that to 1 Pokemon, if I can. The next one. Now, this might be counting my chickens before they've hatched, but if I can make it through the Elite Four, and I can get to Kanto, I start with a brand new team except for 1 Pokemon. That Pokemon has to have been on my Elite Four team, essentially in the Hall of Fame, and will be labeled the MVP. This is something that you guys vote on. I will leave a straw poll in the description. I might actually give a couple days between that episode releasing and recording a new episode. But I'll leave a straw poll. And you guys can pick who was the MVP of our team. or just somebody you want to see me take to Kanto, I will actually change that Pokemon's name, shorten it up, and hyphenate it with MVP at the very end of it. I'll figure out where the name Raider is, change it. I think there's one in Goldenrod. After that, you guys will pick my team for Kanto. It will be from the remaining Pokemon that I have alive and the MVP. If I only have so many Pokemon left alive, that's fine. I'll get new encounters in Kanto. But you guys will pick the team, and everybody else will go into a box labeled the Hall of Fame. I cannot use those Pokemon again until the Elite Four rematch. Once the Elite Four rematch happens, I may pull those Pokemon out again, but at that point, they may not be the most viable Pokemon because they've been sitting in my box. The Elite Four has leveled up, has gained some new Pokemon, some better Pokemon, so they may not be the best Pokemon for me to take in. Who knows? And finally, the very last rule. Most Nuzlockes, when the lock ends, that's it for the Let's Play. It's not going to happen with this one. This is why I think that this is going to be the most challenging, the most fun, and probably the longest LP I will ever do on this channel. So, if for whatever reason I get a game over, means that I have no more valid Pokemon, that's fine. What I will do is I will restart the game. I will re-randomize everything. You guys will again pick my starter, and I will reduce or ease up on one of the restrictions. I might even let you guys vote on that. I think I probably will. I think I'll probably leave that up to you guys to vote on the restriction that gets eased up, not removed. That's the key part here. So easing up might mean that I now hack in 20 of every potion instead of just 10. Or, let's see what else I can have. I can heal at a Pokemon Center once, not including after a gym battle. Or I can heal at a Pokemon Center, but I now cannot use the Pokemon, my highest level Pokemon, for one entire gym. Which means like, oh, if I just got my 4th gym badge, I did a little grinding afterwards, and I need to heal, means I cannot use that Pokemon until after I have completed the 5th gym. Something like that. We'll figure it out. I'll let you guys probably vote on it. I'll read comments, things like that. But that's the goal. So this Let's Play will not end when, for lack of a better term, shit hits the fan and I die. It will keep going. So now as for the starters, and I lied earlier in the video when I said that this would not go up tonight. This will go up tonight. My friend's internet just came back on. I just noticed it in the bottom of my computer screen, so this is good. I have 3 choices. I have a Lantern, I have a Rotom, and I have Electrode. So I have 3 electric types. The only difference is that Lantern is water electric. Lantern is the only thing that would have a gender. So we have Lantern, Rotom, and Electrode. Those are the 3 starters. Now, right now it is Wednesday, early Wednesday morning. I am going to give you guys the weekend. The rest of this week and the weekend. I work 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. Friday night and Saturday night anyways, so Sunday afternoon, I will check the straw poll, check the results of the straw poll, check the comments on this video, see who appears to be the most popular choice for this Let's Play, and I'll go from there. I'll pick the starter, I'll hack everything in that I need to, and we will get started with this LP. I don't know if the name TomLocke is still going to stay. Like I said, I was just thinking of that today at work, realizing like I had somebody comment on one of my videos, and I was just overcome with a wave of gratitude towards you guys. I know that this particular update's getting a little long, and I don't want to make it too long, but I really do appreciate it. 6 months ago, I was lucky to get a couple of views on a video. I've got a video with over 1,000 views. Last time I checked, I've got people regularly commenting on stuff. It means the world to me. So what I'm going to do, like I said, it is Wednesday night, or Wednesday morning, 1:20 a.m. I'll give you guys until Sunday at noon. I figure that'll probably be about the time I wake up, maybe a little bit later. Sunday at noon. To vote, at that point I will record. My goal is to bulk record stuff on Sundays, because I have every single Sunday off for the rest of this month. And it's legitimately my one common day off is Sunday. Next month, things will be different. I'll still have Sundays off, but I'll have a couple extra days off. But I plan to bulk record, so I'll probably be making about 30 to 40 minute videos. I can bulk record 2 to 3 hours on a Sunday. That's easy. But I'll leave a straw poll down in the description. I will leave my Twitter down in the description. You can tweet at me who you'd like to see or any ideas that you have for this to make things more challenging. Don't make things impossible. Like, oh, you can't use any Pokemon, blah, 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 blah. But we'll go from there. Okay, guys? So I want to say again, thank you for your support. I am so excited for this Let's Play. You have no idea. I've been playing a little bit of Heart Gold lately. Just get myself back into it, and I'm loving the game. I've always loved the game. But thank you so much for your support, and I will see you guys next time. Tommy out.